All right, guys, let's talk about the Chariot. I was just at a ground mount, and I wanted to go live and show you guys, but unfortunately, I had a customer who was right there, and they brought the installer, who, great guy, ended up asking me a lot of questions and scored a lot of jobs out of it. So I couldn't exactly go live and explain, hey, what was going on. Brent, what's up? I'm probably going to bring you in with me in here in a second. We'll talk about this. I'm just going to do a quick one. Like I said, I was at a ground mount. That would have been perfect, but I had the client right there and the installer, and they actually ended up giving me a whole bunch of other jobs. So I couldn't go live. I felt a little awkward, but let's see what we got here. So with this Chariot, one thing that is, there's a few different things about it, and I'm just going to show you real quick. And this isn't the actual platform that you'd be using this. You certainly wouldn't be using it on what's up, Brent? I might pull you in here in a second and talk to you. This is an application for residential. I'm on a residential rooftop, but this is for commercial, for the big solar arrays where you have, a big group of them together and you got your pole super extended. So that's it. Now, I did notice a few things, and I do have a few suggestions which I'm going to go over, and I'm probably going to do a couple different videos, so this is just one of them. But let's just go over this real quick here. Yeah, come on, what's going on here? I'm gonna have to take my gloves off here. Let's turn this around. All right, this is my main residential brush right here, because it's comfortable for me. And that's just basically it. There's no secret about it. It's a Frankenstein, and I beat it up, so that's why it's good for me. I don't need anything kind of crazy. So here it is with my pole. Let's pop this up here. Oh, hey, I almost fell back, man. So the pole sits nicely in there, and then the top goes on it, and this is really cool. This probably can be turned around here. I don't think it matters too much of a difference, but I've tried both ways. But you got a GoPro mount right there. The thing about it is these would be better if they were adjustable. And the reason why is because, you have a whole bunch of different types of water-fed poles. Now, also, this is way up at the head. So as I moved it further away from the brush head, I was able to make contact with the solar panel. And it was really nice. That was beautiful. These, I think, because, everybody's got different poles, these should be a little higher. This right here for the GoPro, kind of got in the way of the butterflies, so that was a little bit of a problem. Now, hey, let me just go ahead and show you guys. Hold on. All right, video number 1. So, and we're setting up this little bad boy here. Hold on, yeah, screw that in. My stand has gotten loose on me. Okay. That's better. Alright, you guys can see that. Okay. So, there was a couple washers that I took off fit for my pole. So what do I got in my pocket? Guitar picks, headphones, and pieces. That stuff, man, that's me. Alright, so once you got the top on here, it's on here. Actually, let's get this out here. Up a little bit. There we go. Get that room. So this would be nice to have these adjustable. Let me bring these bolts up just a little bit, but let's take it over here to a phone and just show you. So it's very nice because, you know, you have to be, still has to be at an angle, but it rides nice. So it's kind of cool. But where it's beneficial is, like I said, cleaning the big arrays, and the reason why is because it's, you know, this is for when you have solar panels that are like way out there. I'm trying to get this set up here so you guys can see. All right, so check it out. Let's just say I'm on a big array, all right, and it's way out there and my pole is super extended. Okay, you know, your arms kind of get tired. But here's the thing that I found, is that it's kind of hard to can't go this way with it. So it would be great if those wheels down there were movable so that you can rotate around, because just going this direction kind of like, well, it kind of stops you. I'll show you. But it's not that bad. Let me go hook up some water here. Hold on a second. So if you're out in a big solar array that you're cleaning, what this is beautiful for, in my opinion, is it's saving your arms and your arm strength. When you have your solar panel, your brush all the way extended, it tends to lose that power that's at the end of it. So if you're using a water-fed brush, you're going to notice that as it's fully extended, as long as that top part is, you know, it's got the right angle in it, you're going to get a better clean at that solar panel that's, you know, 8-10 panels away from you. So you see, it's really cool. It's actually a super cool product, especially yeah, the versatility of it. I mean, it's really not made for residential cleaning facilities. It's not made for residential, so this is the, you know, not exactly where you'd be using it. You'd be using it in a bigger type of project. It is really cool though, and it does give you the versatility. I think it actually saves your arms. Well, I'm out of breath here, but it does help with your arms and keeps them, you know, from getting burnt out. And that brush piece down there, at the end of it, when it's fully extended, I'm getting a, you know, a really good hit. And again, I want to be perfectly clear about this. You'd use this, you know, when you're 8-10 solar panels deep. All right, now, let's see here. Let's see if I can bring somebody in with me. Oh, no, that's just an invite. Okay, I think I've already invited you. Let me see if I could. No, there's a way to bring you in, but I'm not. Nope, that's just a comment. Okay, I think I got you now. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna bring Brent online with this. Brent, how you doing?
What's up? How's it going, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. So, you know, we're taking a look at your brush, your brush, the Chariot here, and I really, really like it. There's a few things about it, and I'm gonna put on my earpiece here so I can hear you a little better.
Okay.
But you know, I want to talk to you a little bit about this and the pieces on it. Hold on here a second. Let me get close. All right, so Brent, a couple different things. Now, as I've noticed that this is definitely something that is for a bigger type of project. Obviously, not for residential. This isn't the platform for it.
Right.
Now, as I've have it hooked up to my pole, the distance between the brush, and again, I'm just using this little Tucker brush here, right here, and this is just my residential pole. But
Okay.
these right here, you know, it kind of has a little bit of a distance, and you have to, you know, it doesn't fully
Yeah.
hit the thing. Now, depending if I got my brush angled up and my pole angled up, then I'm hitting it good. And if I got this Chariot pulled back more, then it's good. I think if
Okay.
this was adjustable right in here, that would really, really help, and this thing would be a killer. But tell me a little bit while I got you on here. Tell me a little bit about this Chariot and the reasonings of why you create it, and tell me what you think the best applications would be for it.
So the reason why, can you hear me okay? I'm
I totally
outside
can,
here, so okay.
100%.
The idea that I got was I was actually doing a roof wash on a metal roof. There's a lot of metal roofs here in Oklahoma, and I was doing my stepdad's shop, and he has like a 40 by 80 shop, so it's pretty big. And it's a metal roof, like I said, and I was trying to soft wash it, but I actually had to get on the roof, and I was tied off and had a harness on and everything, but I fell like no joke. I probably fell 8 times on that thing. So I'm like,
Right,
man, if I could just get my pole up there, I could apply the solution and I wouldn't have to be up on this roof.
right,
And so I'm like, okay, if I just had something that I could attach to my pole and roll it, it would work out. So what we found was the steeper the roof, the actually it was easier to like evenly apply that solution. So if you have a pretty flat roof, obviously you can get it, but you just got to go farther and farther back to get to match that angle or the steepness of the roof. So that's where the idea kind of came from, and it's primarily for soft wash on roofs. And what we wanted was we wanted to get new guys or just people in general in the soft wash game that already had water fed poles without having to buy, you know, really nice power washer and all that stuff. Because that's where we were. We were like, we can't buy a whole power wash system, and we just need it for here and there. So, but we can use our water fed pole. So that was the idea is we wanted to get something in people's hands that they can use equipment that they already have to add a service onto their business. And then once you started talking about the solar panel thing, I'm like, man, maybe it could work for solar panels. That'd be great. And my thinking was for the larger farms or larger arrays, like you're talking about, where it's a long stretch. And like that one guy posted that picture of that
yep,
huge, farm. And it's like, man, if you can't get a lift in there, it's accessible to an extent, but if you had enough pole, you could get there. But then the issue is the sag in your pole. So then we were thinking, okay, maybe you could daisy chain the chariots, where you could any time you had a stress point in your pole, you could put a chariot there to support it. So basically, if your angle was good, then you can just match chariots all along your pole and do it from a safe area. And that was our primary goal, was because I fell so many times on this roof. I was like, there has to be a safer way. If we can get people off the roof for soft washing,
right.
then 9 out of 10, you're gonna have to get a ladder out every once in a while. But on the roofs, simple homes here have very easy roofs at a decent pitch. So if you could save a few people from getting up on that roof and not have to get that ladder off. Everybody hates taking the ladder down. So
Right.
if we can just avoid taking that ladder down and have people in a safe operation. That's what we were going for. So I know for a fact we've tested it on roof washing. We know it works for that. We use the DA Components nozzle right now. We're actually coming out with our own nozzle that's going to be like it's going to be shaped like this, but it's going to have interchangeable jets on it, so you can change what degree of jets you want and everything like that.
Nice.
But so we have the roof washing, then we have the solar panel, which we're relying on your expertise to see like, okay, can this help someone out? And then last, we're thinking for, you know, taller buildings, you know, 4 to 5 stories, where maybe their drainage from their gutter is causing like blue-green algae growth on the side of the building, where you don't want to rent a lift to just spray this little spot up on the building. Well, if the Chariot was light enough, you could just get your water fed and roll your water fed up along the building and spray that spot as you go down, and then, you know, you soft wash the roof without having to get a lift. So that's what we're going for. It's made out of PETG, which is chemical, temperature, and heat resistant. Um, there's already changes we're thinking of making. You know, the hardware we sent for the GoPro for you, I was like, man, I don't know what to put on there that's gonna work. So I just had some extra hardware. So that's not the for sure thing. And the bolts definitely need to be longer, because if somebody wants to put it further
Right.
back on their pole, it's just not gonna work. So is that a Tucker? You said it's a Tucker pole?
No, this is a clean text pole. My residential setup is kind of a Frankenstein, but this is a clean text pole. And then I have I don't know, a
Okay.
tubing that I got from like Zero, and then I think like it's an in Tucker brush or head or something like that came with another pole. But yeah, you know, that is exactly it.
I
As I
like it.
started to move this backwards, you know, and getting more further back on my pole, I couldn't, because, you know, the nuts don't reach, or the bolts don't. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you got it right that this is exactly for the bigger projects, you know, and in that when
Yeah.
I'm exactly like that picture that guy posted. You know, that was up on a hill, and the angle does really help. If you're on a flat, let's say we have a flat parking canopy, it has to be set up just right in order so you can get that angle. Now, let's just say that it was adjustable in height, and also the wheels. I think that if they were able to swivel around, that would be the
Okay.
killer for the solar panel cleaning. I think that's where it is right there. This is perfect, just the way, you know, how you're talking for the soft wash, and maybe having those swivel
Uh-huh.
wheels would really help. But I'll tell you, I did find some benefit for it. I wish I could have gone live at the last one that I was at, because it was a huge parking. And I felt so uncomfortable. I got
Oh, can you hear me?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I had low connection,
I
so I
got you.
kind of dipped out there for a second. Um, but yeah, it's a perfect application. You know, I think it's really good. And as far as being safe and helping yourself, it did help my arms. So, you know, this is the second time that I've gone to the ground mount. And the first time I went there, it was like 100 and something degrees, and I was super hot, and I had done a bunch of other appointments that day, so I was burnt out. So I took my pole and I was trying to clean it. My arms were
Hmm.
just burnt. Well, I got out there with this thing,
Yeah.
and it really did help. It helped me with my arm muscle. So, you know, you got
Good.
something good there, man. Definitely.
Awesome. Now, is the angle of your brush on the panel, is it good enough? Like, if you move the Chariot back to change your apex, is it good enough surface? Or, like you were saying, you think we should put a slight tilt on the saddle part?
Um, you know, six of one, half a dozen of the other, because they're, you know, it's all depending on how the solar panels are. There may be a possibility that you won't want it to angle that way. Um, if that was an adjustable piece where you could actually, let me go back over here. If this was something that, you know, was able to go like this, and you can make that decision on whether you want that flat or angled or whatnot, that could
I
really help.
gotcha.
Um, you know, I moved it back as far as I could, and to keep it on. So, I mean, yeah, if let's just say that these nuts were long, longer. You know, if I got back there and put it way back at the end, you know, maybe I even would have got a better cleaner, you know, a better connection with it. But
Right.
it still is really was very helpful with my arms, man. That was the main thing, I
Okay.
think. But
Good. I'm glad you're liking it. We're window cleaners, but solar panels, there's not a lot of them here in Oklahoma. I mean, north towards Oklahoma City is all wind energy, but the solar panel area is stuff that we need help on, and we're always looking to improve. And that's one of the great things about 3D printing, and I think also us being in the field, is we're not just making a product and selling it. With 3D printing, we can change things within minutes, and then that's our new product. So it can constantly be evolving, to benefit from the feedback that we're getting from, other people. So we're excited. I think we can make if we can just add those longer bolts to where you can change, pull it back further on your pole. I hope that will help your angle, because you want that weight. You want the weight of the pole on that brush, So hopefully, if we do I'll send you some more bolts, or nuts, or whatever you want to call them, and we'll kind of see how that works. And we're always looking to change stuff, but man, I hope you beat the crap out of that thing, because I want to see how it holds up. PETG is
I
pretty
definitely
tough,
will.
but I want to see how it works.
I'm really rough on things. I think it's just the nature of getting up and down on rooftops and
Oh yeah.
as quickly as I try to do that to get more appointments done. But it's a good product, Brent. I'm going to do some more videos, and we're going to be checking it out. The good thing about this and doing this in this group is it isn't just the comments are going to come from me. The comments are going to come
Yeah.
from the other people on here, because as awesome as I am, and trust me, I think I'm pretty awesome. There's some really good guys in this group, and already I know that a few of them have checked it out and have some opinions. So guys, whatever your
Awesome.
opinions are on this, please drop some of them in the comments, because I want to see them.
Yeah.
I know Brent wants to see them. Definitely, Brent, I
We
want to thank you
welcome the
so much.
criticism. Hey man, thank you. You're helping us out just as much as we're helping you. Probably more. But I'm gonna get off
That's
here,
good
man. My
stuff.
phone's actually dying. I was at a job all day today, so I gotta get off here.
Yeah, I hear that. I got to
I'll
keep moving.
I'll catch you later.
Hey, Brent, definitely have a good one and take care. And everybody else, I'll see you guys later. Take care.